Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Annual Markets webinar. Today is 22nd of February 2016. My name is Nenad, and I wish you a very good evening. So, just before the webinar, I want to apologize if you hear some unusual sounds because there are some works around my building and my apartment, so you might be able to hear some noises, but I hope that I will hear you clearly. And Bob is saying, good evening, Nenad. Please say hi to Edith and Paul. Hi, Edith and Paul, from Bob and from myself. As you know, guys, not sure how many of you know that we have visited London, and we were attending Forex Expo show uh, starting from 19th of February, and it was only 2 days, but I hope that you at least could see us, or at least hear us from online presentation, because our Forex Expo was also transmitted by internet, and I hope that you could have seen at least some good material we were able to present. Now, guys, today, as I said, this is a session recap. It's Monday, and the movement was not that high during last couple of days, except for today's early morning and during the afternoon. Now, the problem might be that some pairs are really ranging, and that range is very huge. So I will try definitely to give my best also for this webinar, but have in mind that market is not that good at this point to trade, because we need some retracements. There are also some gaps which I will cover today. So have in mind that market is not so good now at this point. Of course, before we begin, as always, our standard disclaimer explaining that online education materials are available by Admiral Markets in Estonia for a global audience. So if you want to take into consideration that information in this session is not suitable, you should go visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with me. And final part explaining that this is solely my opinion. This is not any way connected to AMUK. They take no responsibility, and Forex is risky business, so this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Of course, you can download Admiral Market Supreme Edition by logging into a trader's room. You can also visit our web trader platform that is perfectly suitable for you to trade if you're not close to your PC. Of course, web trader platform is accessible via this address, and Admiral Markets is officially best MT4 broker in UK in 2015. Okay, so having said that, this is a risk disclaimer how we actually do our trades. So you need to give price a breathing room. Okay, then you can enter within 5 to 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. Then next step is use scaling in. Okay, use scaling in. So the thing is, if you want to add to your trades, it's a good way always to follow the trade within the zone and add some smaller position. So for example, if you're still not sure what scaling in is or what adding into a position is, let's say that you can scale in by, if this is the zone, by adding small parts of your original position. So if you want to use 0.3 lots, if it fits, for example, in your risk, then you can enter here with 0.10, you can enter here with 0.10, and finally add 0.10, keeping the stop loss intact. That way you're effectively, if you are in profit, your profits will go exponentially up, your losses will go exponentially down. The only drawback is that you won't be trading with the original amount if the trades go straight up from this space here. Now, something similar happened to today's Australian dollar trade setup. I will show you that later. But at this time, it's enough for you to know that scaling in is a good way to actually make your profits higher. Okay. Okay, now questions, guys, later, of course. Respect your stop loss. Okay, always try to respect your stop loss. Add a spread to your stop loss, even if you're trading with ECN account or lower spread account. Try to add 2 or 3 pips to your stop loss. Okay, I got a ton of questions, but I'm trying to respond. First touches of the zones and levels are most profitable ones. Okay, so we usually trade the first touch of the zone. Position trades are called trend trades, alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Okay, breakout trades and scalp trade levels are done independently. Usually it can be a second entry. Okay, depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is highly recommended, usually after 20 pips, not less. So we never ever take less than 20 pips of a profit. These setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels, and all those setups are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. You can add these levels to your system, and definitely pay attention to my Twitter updates, because very occasionally you might get some setups that are revised. For example, we had a good setup on pound dollar just after we finished with our session recap setup. We had a good revised setup on pound dollar, and I will definitely show you. Pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. So this is how we went for past week. Euro dollar was good for this. This is, guys, now this is not real results. For example, this is total available pips pool. Now you could have made 30, 50, you could have made 400 pips and even more. But this is, according to session recap and or revised setups, this is the maximum available number of pips. Euro dollar plus 60, pound dollar was minus 40 and possibly 200 on revised setup. Australian dollar was good for 80 pips. Dollar CAD was good for 160 pips. Okay, this is total pips pool. Dollar yen didn't qualify, but it was very, very close to qualify and get us 100 pips. Total pips pool, okay, 260, or if you traded pound dollar later, you could have made even more. Definitely the trade of the week from session recap is dollar CAD. Okay, definitely dollar CAD. Okay, now these are the results. You can see our webinar was here, 15 of February, 7 o'clock. This is where our trade was qualified here, and you can see, so you could have made some nice pips shorting our euro dollar. Now, guys, obviously, you could have made even more. Okay, you could have made even more. As I wrote that TP is 1270, but if you remember, I was telling you that protect the profits. So I'm counting 60 pips, but possibly some of you probably made maybe 200 pips on this trade. But I'm counting as 60 because I told you to actually protect your profit. Okay. Pound dollar was first, you can see it here. It was a stop loss at 43. We had a 43.80 position buy. Actually, we had a straight through stop loss here. There was no bounce, and after that, I did a revised trade. Okay, after that, I did a revised trade, and this is how revised trade looked like. Actually, after this stop loss, price came to POC, rejected, and made some 200 pips in our direction. So this setup was just 2 days later, after Eurodollar stop loss was hit. I did a revised setup, and you can see it here clearly. It was a good profit afterward. Okay, Australian dollar, again, very good trade. Here you can see we got into a sell position, 71.70. This was the time of our webinar. After our webinar, the price hit our our sell zone here and gave us nice pips. Okay, you could made even more than 70 pips, but you can see it here. My TP was 70 pips, so I'm counting this trade as plus 70 pips. Dollar CAD definitely the trade of the week because both positions have been in profit. Now, what does it mean, both positions? Guys, if you remember, risk disclaimer, breakout trades are done independently. It can be a second entry. So the first entry is position or alternative trade. But if you see a breakout or scalp, that is an add-on trade. And this was actually a breakout trade. So first we had a position trade developing here. Okay, here at 38.85 we had a position trade developing. The trade was initiated at this spot, and you see here 37.80 breakout sell. I said that if this breaks down, definitely you can go even further to our target. And here this was breakout setup. So here this setup and this setup gave us approximately 160 pips. Okay, so dollar CAD was a trade of the week. Okay, so very clear, guys, results. And I'm always saying use this opportunity to actually talk to your friends, talk to your family. If you have a friend who is interested to trade, or if you have a friend who wants to make additional profit, just bring us here. This is free for all. Okay, and let them get in love with Forex trading and actually make something good for themselves. So use these opportunities. Okay, here with other markets, these webinars are free. Guys, these are effectively signals. So, okay, use it to your advantage and bring your friends, of course. So this is it. Okay, positional trade here, breakout trade scaling for a total of 160 pips possible. Dollar yen, as you can see, I was aiming for 115.10, but unfortunately the price went to 114.87. Okay, so it was short of our entry. So it was very close to the entry because you could have made an entry at 114.90, right? So it was 3 pips short, guys. 3 pips short from our entry. Well, maybe someone had taken the trade, but you can see very close to our entry. And even if you traded this, you could have made great pips on dollar yen. That is why I'm always saying also, guys, use your own logic. If you see that this can effectively reject higher, you could have made some nice pips. Kuram is saying no screen. Can you guys confirm that you actually can see my screen? I'm showing dollar yen at the moment. Bob is saying yes. So yes, Kuram, probably your screen has been frozen. So, well, you can see, guys, here very close to our entry. Well, here it was like 3-4 pips short. I hope that you have made some money also on dollar yen, even though we were almost made it to the entry. Okay, because this setup, I was telling you that this setup was really what I was hoping for. It was a no-brainer trade. Okay, and look how much it dropped for 200 and more pips. Okay, so sometimes you will see that our trades go in our direction, but they maybe are very close to our zone. So for this trade, our zone was 100 and let's say 95 250.10, 15p buffer, and it came to 87. So very, very close. And you see these rejections here. This is a mini rooftop pattern, so you could trade it here. Very clear. Bob is saying he made on it. Well, Bob, well done. This is what I like to hear. Bob is our trader. He has been very, very profitable, I need to say. We met Bob at Forex Expo in London 3 days ago. We had a lunch together and we had a few drinks. So really, I hope that there will be another opportunity to join, probably you in London or other countries. I'm sure it will. So guys, I will keep you updated. And London is really, really a great, great city. So this is it, guys. Dollar yen was again profitable. It's no matter, we didn't make our entry here, but some traders definitely made profits from it. Okay, now let's see today's setups. Euro dollar position, possible sell, guys. Here I'm not sure. Now the price is a bit ranging. A euro dollar fell from my analysis. Now pay attention. It could be bought from. I will add this, guys. Now I will add this, but I cannot. I don't know at this time whether the price will be respected to the pip or not. Okay, I will just add few lines here because I think that euro dollar could be bought from 1.0980. Give me a few seconds. Okay, like this, alternative buy trade, and now I will show you. Here it is, guys. I think that euro dollar could be bought from this region, but don't buy it if it has a strong momentum to the downside. You want to actually buy a strong momentum to the downside. So let me show you this first. Okay. If you remember my analysis from Friday, I did it on Forex Street. It was extended V bottom on daily time frame. And it showed definitely that if 1.1085 fails, we should go down. And now we are going down, guys. So you should have read this analysis here. Okay. See here. Because we had actually, you can read through all the analysis. I won't be going through this at this point. But definitely, you could see that I was telling you literally that if 1085 fails, go short. So this is the price what I had on Friday here. And we could see a possible buy trade there because this is a buy spot for, this was a spot to go long here. It's bullish pennant extension, EMA 89, H4, okay, and this was extended V bottom, very clear pattern. It's called extended V, and this was on daily time frame. So we could see a trend line telling us that we could go down, okay. So that was very clear here. Now, guys, also let me show you the slide here. Okay. Okay. That will be my primary trade. So short, or if I get to the spot, I could buy it. But well, stop loss for these guys, to be honest, I'm not sure. I need to check it again. Not so sure about the exact stop loss because the trade is on daily time frame. Okay, this is daily time frame. Okay, so we need to do a quick analysis together, so we will see where we could place a stop loss. Okay, here guys. Okay, this is daily time frame. You see, daily is very close to our bouncing spot. 4-hour time frame, again guys, it's here. See, it's very close to our buying spot. So okay, the only thing I can say now, stop loss should be 1.940 or 35. So 1 point just below L5. If you go long here, your stop loss should be just below L5. 1.09. Okay, so stop loss should go there definitely, guys. Okay, just below this spot. And this is 1.0944, so let's say 1.0940 or 35. Okay, so that's it on euro dollar. So it was basically a continuation from our euro dollar analysis, which I posted on Friday. Pound dollar is in downtrend. Sell position is 1.4390. Stop loss is 1.4430. TP is 1.42. Buy trade could be initiated at 1.4050. Stop loss 4000. Target 4390. Why? Because we have a gap. We have a gap here. Look at this. And the gap is not closed. This looks like a V-shaped reversal. So if it drops to this spot here, I think that this can be a buy trade to possibly close the gap. If we don't see another retest of L5, we could see a gap close, okay, and bang, we can go down. For a buy trade, use Apostolos because there is a counter trend trade. Use your profit stop, so not less than 20 pips. So not less than 20 pips, and use your profit stop. So this is if you initiate a buy trade from this region, I would go for 1030 final 1030, because this is effectively a downtrend now. So we would preferably sell, not buy. Pound dollar here. Oh, Dines is asking how to define this type of gap. Yeah, this could be a breakaway gap. Yes, Dines, this could be a breakaway here. But the thing is, it looks interesting for me to trade if it's closed. So if you try to close the gap here, you would have been in a huge drawdown. But it's a breakaway, yeah. But if the gap is closed, I think that we can go short again. So it depends whether the gap will close or not, okay? So pay attention for that, guys, okay? Pay attention for that. Okay. Ilya is saying it's not a real gap because between low and high of Friday. Well, actually, look at this. This is Friday close, 43.58, right? And this is open time. So actually, it's a gap, but it's a possibly runaway gap or breakaway. So I would go short when the gap is closed. Okay, here I would go short when and if the gap is closed. Okay, here you can see there is a strict border red border. No, this is a gap. Here you have a space here. So what I would like to see is close of the gap. But guys, also, yes, but pay attention to this. It could reject from this spot here. Pay attention to this, okay? So this is what I have, and also pay attention to a possible rejection here. So if we get a buy here, we could get a sell here, minus 15 pips buffer, but also pay attention to 42.75. It could reject also from 42.75. Pay attention. Australian dollar is buy trade according to our analysis today. 71.40, 70.90 stop loss, 72.70. And if you made a trade after I posted it on Alman Markets, you could have made some pips. Okay, here we had a breakout here, also here, this spot. I said it clearly. We might see another bounce, okay? We might see a direct test of 72.12 before any retracement. So this is what I wrote. And what happened is the time when I published it, the price was at 0.7191, and today it's already 72.25, reaching the upper border of equidistant channel. So what happened is basically we had a direct jump towards this zone. So we want to buy on dips, okay? So this is Australian dollar. Chris is saying now up 35 pips, okay? Nice, Chris. So yeah, that was very clear. If you could see it from the analysis that actually, yeah, on breakout, that actually we made a breakout trade that was very, very good. And the analysis was clear, saying that you can actually make some money going on long trades, because it was clear that Australian dollar is trying to go up. Dollar CAD, downtrend of dollar CAD, 38.40 sell, 38.90 stop loss, 37.00 target. 1.3625 buy, 35.95 stop loss, 38 target. Okay, so dollar CAD, guys, you see this is now downtrend on dollar CAD, and you want to actually sell first, 38.40, or we'll see maybe a buy. Okay, if you open a 4-hour time frame, you will see a strong trend line here, here. Even if a trend line is broken, we will still see some rejection from this spot. So I would aim for this short here, there. So on dollar CAD, it's sell position 38.40, buy position 36.25, because we have historical buying spot here. See? We could see some nice buying of this region here. Okay? Okay, guys, now please, all questions I will answer later, so don't worry. I will answer all of your questions, guys. Okay, now let's see Euro Yen. Carlos is saying we should expect a buy first and the sell on dollar CAD, whichever hits first. Carlos. So whichever setup hits first, we trade it. We don't trade two setups. We trade only one setup, whichever hits first. So we don't trade two setups, only one, guys. Only one setup is traded. Euro yen sell at 127.10. Stop loss is 127.60. Target is 126.2. Second target is 124.50. Okay. Here. If this continues to be below this EMA, the EMA will get to this spot here. And we would really like to see a retracement. So actually it will be very close to 78.6. And even if you go like this, see, a very, very strong zone. So this is what I'm, you don't see the screen, sorry. Do you see it now? 4-hour time frame here. Okay, so this is spot to go short. Okay, here, and this is the slide. So now, guys, I will roll on through these slides, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. There are some questions, so I will try to answer it. Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar CAD, and euro yen. First question, pound yen and GBP New Zealand. Pound yen also sell on rallies. Here you can see the screen. I will use 4-hour time frame. This is your possibly sell zone here. Okay. Okay, definitely this is confluence here. So I would go short on rallies. Pound yen is short on rallies in my opinion. Jonat is saying, is there any possibility to get notifications when you post new analysis on website? Yes, the fastest is Twitter. So yes, Ilya, Jonat, if you want to get the fastest possible notification when I post new analysis is Twitter. Because as soon as I post new analysis, I publish it on Twitter. So be sure to follow me on Twitter and you will get the latest updates. Sure, you're welcome. So I would go short on pound yen, definitely. Next question, New Zealand dollar. Go long on New Zealand dollar. Okay. It seems that we can go long here, guys. Okay, look at this. Do you know how we call this pattern here? It's 4-hour time frame, very strong. So how we call this pattern? 3 Buddha top. No, this is not 3 Buddha top. Inverted head and shoulders, exactly. Inverted head and shoulders. Look at this. Left, head, right. So you want to go long. So pay attention to neckline. Like this. So H3 retest possible. If the price gets down here, you can try to go long. So it's 66.70. 66.60 to 66.70. Okay. Now another question is, can you tell me which period is at your Camarilla? It depends. If I do 1 hour trades and analysis, it's daily time frame. Okay. If I do like this, you see it's broken. If I do 4 hour, you see I set it at weekly here. Very often you can see that H5 or L5 is broken. Now, very often, I mean when there is strong trend, okay? And if you see that H5 or L5 is broken, just switch to a time frame higher. So if this is weekly, put it on monthly. Vice versa for short trades. If L5 is broken, just try to go on higher time frame and actually spot Camarilla levels. Caesar is asking for a referral link. Yes, guys, you can earn free credits if you open a new account with Admiral Markets, and I will explain that on in a mail. So if you still trade with other brokers, actually by trading with Admiral Markets, you can make additional credits. So just send me an email. I will explain how it works. Okay. Okay. ODN. Okay. You see, euro dollar is trying to get to 1.0980. This is ODN. See, this could go up. On 4 hour, this is inverted head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders here. 1 hour. Again, guys, buy on pullbacks. Buy on pullbacks. So I don't know when the retracement will start. But actually, if we see a retracement, then this could be, this zone possibly would be good for an additional buying here. We will have a lot of confluence here. So ODN also going to the upside. Okay. ODN also going to the upside. So buy on dips. Euro OD. Let's see EUR here. Short. Again, very close to L5. There could be a possible retracement. And again, I would go for this spot. This is really a direct drop with no retracement, direct drop on EUR. So this could be your spot to buy this currency pair. Buy possibly if 1 hour gets a bullish pattern at L5 and sell on rejection of L3. This is not trading zone, so either from here or from here. Another question, guys? Euro yen, yes, Euro yen. I showed Euro yen. Here it is. Euro yen is here. Okay, so this also could be a spot for you to buy. Sorry, to sell. So 127.10, 127.10, 127.60 is stop loss. Okay, so Euro yen I showed you already. Okay, Australian dollar slide, please. Yes, this is Australian dollar slide. Australian dollar slide. Next question. Please upload slides in Forex Factory. Yes, I will do it. Okay. Pound New Zealand. Can I slide again, Claudio? Yes. These are slides. I will slide it again, and then I will show you Pound New Zealand. So Euro dollar, Pound dollar. Try to grab some snapshots. Australian dollar. Dollar CAD. And Euro yen. Okay. Here you can see it. Now the question is Pound New Zealand and Euro Turkish Lira. Yeah. Pound New Zealand. Very fast moving pair. So very fast moving pair. Pound New Zealand. Okay, let me see. Okay, Pound New Zealand. Where is it? I always lose Pound New Zealand somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. Very strong downtrend. So where would you sell? Look at this, a gap. So probably I would look to short from this region. Also add in if this gap is closed and place my stop loss here. Okay, so this is it. Yes, indeed, Ilya. Here I would really sell here, add if this is closed, and keep my stop loss here. That is how I do it, how I would do it. Okay. Next question, Euro Turkish Lira. Euro Turkish Lira. Euro Turkish Lira. Let me find it. I think I have put it somewhere around here. Euro Turkish Lira. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I can't find it here. It's probably somewhere here. Okay, here, Euro Turkish Lira. Wow, going down. Okay, because definitely, guys, Euro dollar is in correlation with Euro Turkish Lira. So when Euro dollar is going down, Euro Turkish Lira also is going down. So here you can see Euro Turkish Lira. We could see some rejections from here, but actually we had a head and shoulders pattern here. So here we had head and shoulders. See, there was no retest of head and shoulders. And here, if we see a retracement to this level, we could see a possible retest of head and shoulders here. So actually here, this is going along with euro dollar. So sell on rallies. It's usually sell on rallies, and we can find it also here, sell on rallies. Okay. So I think it could be sold into. Okay. Another comment, Ilya, one day before Brexit, open a small account with 500 and GBP long, one lot. You can't go long one full lot on 500, Ilya, on $500. I use 1.100 leverage, and it's impossible to go long with full lot on $500. But don't be greedy. What did I teach you? You should always follow the price, and be focused more on pips, not just the money. Okay, but yes, it could be a good opportunity, because sometimes you will see that forex trading is giving you opportunities to really get into some good trades that can be good for your account, so you can, depending on your account, you can buy a new car. I remember times, also when I was trading on really huge account, and actually we had good profit, my team and I, on that account. It was institutional account, and I could buy a good car from one single trade. So yeah, depending on your account, you can make a fortune, really. But because of that, you should never ever try to get greedy. You need to be very, very realistic. Okay? You need to be realistic with it. And please read my blog post. Okay, this is very sincere blog post on Trader's Blog. You can find two top do's and don'ts when choosing a forex broker, and how to build up a small forex account. And this is exactly about my low to high build up. So watch this and some tips. So never ever try to be greedy. Okay. One last question, yeah, about trades. Pound yen, Balaji is asking, pound yen. Well, pound yen simply same as pound dollar, you see. So here on 1 hour, nothing special. It could reject from this region, or it could go here. That is a quick look. This is not deep analysis. Here also, see, perfect confluence here. So I would look at this spot, and this spot. So sell on rallies. Can you sell from 160.25? I don't know. The price has gone really. You see, here the gap was closed. So you might probably could, you might have a trade at 160.25. Yes, but the thing is, you need a stop loss above this candle. So you could try it. But now M5, yes, but now the thing is, it's already end of day, so not many trades to make at this spot. But you can try it. You see, prices are started to move really slow at this point. New Zealand dollar. Not now, not here, Chris. No, I didn't say you could buy it here. Exactly, this is now, you see, it's already up. So you should wait for a pullback. Always wait for a pullback towards this region here. So please be patient. Wait for a pullback. Okay, so wait for the pullback. This is inverted head and shoulders. Wait for a retest of this spot here. Wait for a retest here. Here we have multiple trend lines here. See, a lot of confluence here. Wait for a retest. Okay, guys, if you don't have any further questions, we can call it a day. I think everything is clear. So last week, previous week, gave us more than 250 pips. I hope that this week would also favor us. Okay, so hoping that we have a great setups and continue further with good setups. I also am hoping that low to high build up project will enter in mid phase. It's already up, so let's see if it will enter mid phase. Okay, so that's the evidence you can also trade with lower accounts. Thank you, guys. Chris is saying, thanks, Nina. Come visit US. You could stay at my house. You're very kind, Chris. Yeah, I would really glad to visit US. So maybe if we make a seminar there, if we can get organized, I will gladly come and visit US. Palm Beach, yeah, that is what I like. One of my favorite places, definitely Palm Beach. So let's keep in touch. If there is anything interesting going on, of course, there is always interesting going on at Palm Beach. Well, we can make a seminar indeed. Chicago is the best, Jack is saying. Well, yeah, a lot of people from my hometown are exactly living in Chicago, almost a million people in Chicago. So yeah, million of my hometown people. So yeah, I know US is really huge and I'm looking forward to it. Indeed, guys, I'm looking forward to it. I would like to visit all those places and I'm sure that we would have a great time both on seminar and enjoying the chit chat after the seminar. Okay. Well, yeah, I was born in Yugoslavia when Serbia and Croatia and all countries were together. And yes, I live in Belgrade at this time now. But I'm traveling a lot. As you can see, I'm traveling a lot all over the Europe mostly. So hopefully we will have also business across the border soon. So let's see. Okay, guys, that's it. Of course, don't be hesitant to visit our webinars. We will have also a pivot point webinar, price action trading school. Get ready for the classes. Okay, get ready for that. And I hope that we will be having a lot of good trades this week again. I wish you a great evening. I wish you really to trade safe. And I hope that we will make good number of pips. Cheers, guys. Thanks. And you are very welcome.